Yeah, me a tell you, man.
Yo, Malachi.
Malachi. He's not signing shop. He's better to release a Portuguese.
Yo, Malachi.
You was the artist.
Father God bless you. Big, bad, banner.
What a predicament.
Yo, Malachi, you got to representing the 590.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Malachi, stop the game.
You're listening to Malachi. Dropping Guyana.
Malachi, you play the best in Guyana music. Not yeah with him, not no romance. Malachi, in a music that you know that you're the mother guy. Oh, the two names of Malachi. So you can't listen to everything. You got the thing. Biggie man, that don't make sense.
Yeah, my brother Malachi, you don't know, say you defend the Guyanese music straight and what I said. Malachi, you're number one. Plays the most Guyanese songs on the radio.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Lord, it was a bright and sunny day. Whoa, whoa. I remember. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. The first sun rays such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays such a golden sound. Would have been a vision I hold in a dream. Would have been my mind playing tricks it seemed. Would have been the light I sight in a me. Rastafari, would it really be what I've been searching for? Mama said be careful what you're seeking for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love, she not love make good war. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. Now happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. Now happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. A first sun rays such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays such a golden sound. Yeah. I get lost in her eyes like stars in the skies. I can't believe it. Yeah. Could this really be for real? The way she make me feel, I wanna believe it. Yeah. And every time she come around, meditation gets stronger. Make it last a little longer. Yeah, she's loving me naturally. The way she shows she cares for me. Oh, she loves his majesty. Oh, she moves majestically. Oh, she moves so queenly with virtue. Oh, not, yeah. And the heart is so true. So pure and so true. Her heart is so true. So pure and so true. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, such a golden sound. Yeah. What if I told you that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl? You're the only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. What if I told you that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. Could have been a vision I sight in a dream. Could have been my mind playing tricks it seems. Could have been a light I sight in a beam. Rastafari, love of sin. Would it really be what I've been searching for? Mama said be careful what you're searching for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love, she don't love make good war. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. The happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. The happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. Bright
Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're at globally. You're in tune to the Rush Guyana's Industry Show. I am the Afropolitan, of course, with my co-host Martin Al-Ameen, broadcasting all the way from the capital city, Georgetown, Guyana, the only English-speaking nation on the continent. That was the voice of the Archangel with Bright and Sunny Day. You know how we tantalize you on a Tuesday. We get in, mind, body, and soul. Gotta say, glued to the rush. We got a lot more music in store. Good morning to you, Martin, bro. What's going?
Greetings, brother. Greetings, man.
Yeah, man. It's a tantalizing Tuesday right here in Guyana. Hey, the weather in GT is unpredictable. As a matter of fact, what you guys say about the unpredictability of the weather right now? I mean, globally. I mean, we know that Texas has got a lot of flooding. 108 people have so far passed away due to that flood. And we've got some crazy weather patterns all over the place. Hail in Florida, flooding in Texas, lots of rainfall in Guyana and stuff like that. But, do we need to really look at it? Maybe global warming could be that's bringing out all this stuff that's happening.
Think most definitely.
Well, we probably need to start looking at these issues and say, well, maybe we need to cut down on the pollution and look at how we can really, mitigate this kind of thing. Because if this is going to be what's happening in the future, I really want to see what the future can look like. Because there was this huge volcano in somewhere in the middle, in the Philippines area. Threw up this huge mushroom cloud, So, hey, we got to really look at what's happening. We're probably harming Mother Nature. So we need to, take it back a notch. Stay glued to the rush. We got some more music when I get back with it. Got the weather forecast.
One time for my lady, two times for my love. For this loving that you're giving me, girl, you're all I need. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, girl, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, girl, my girl, your rating's tall. You're more than extraordinary. You've got that special aura about you that sends adrenaline through my veins. I am addicted to loving you daily. More than 1 million ways, 1 billion ways. True love has no endings, and we are on the way. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, baby, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. I'm talking about my lady and how she makes me feel. We wrapped up in her loving. My friend wonder what's the deal. She's my angel sent from up above. Fills me with her pleasure and I fill her with my love. She's my special rose in the garden. Heartbeat to every tune. And when I think about the loving baby, all I think about is you. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, girl, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, girl, if loving you is wrong, I don't need no forgiveness. Above all other girls, you showed endurance. I'm so enthused, you are amazing. There ain't no other one just like you. Just as the sun lights up the skies, you're mine. Oh girl, take away my pain, give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh baby, take away my pain, give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh girl,
Yo, Dan. Yeah. Hear me now. Oh, go on. You know, see, like you have an imaginary friend. Oh, yes, yes, man. Cause you a chat period. I never wanted you to go away. I always wanted you to stay. Ooh, yeah. I was dancing, holding her real close. Then she fades away, just like a ghost. Where did she go? Can't believe my night is over. I'm searching everywhere. Tell me, have you seen her? I see her face everywhere I go. In the streets and even other pictures show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow. And the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? One bucket of water, use and refresh myself. Say since she gone, can't even catch myself. It's like say she was imaginary. Me I tell my friends, but they just don't believe me. Not even a number nine to be repaying. Hey, tell me what is happening now. Me can't believe she gone. She gone, she gone, she gone. Said I see her face everywhere I go. In the streets and even other pictures show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow. And the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Why did you have to leave and go away? I've been used to having someone to lean on. Baby, I'm alone. Baby, I'm lost. Baby, I'm lost. Baby, I'm lost. I never wanted you to go away. I sit down here and I reminisce. Would she ever come my way again? See her smile was one in a million. Yes, her lips were soft like the orchid lily. And hear me now, this a girl body and me act like me in a sauna. I'm feeling like I lost for ganja. I wanna go down, pass me a bucket of water. I see her face everywhere I go. In the streets and even other pictures show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow. In the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Said I see her face everywhere I go. In the streets and even other pictures show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow. And the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her?
You can give me what I need. I can give you what you need. Baby, we can make this history together. Be here in an hour.
Girl, I'm coming now.
Nude under the shower. Just come right over. Touch me like you never.
With pleasure.
Baby, you got my vote. Yeah. Love it when you go deeper. I know you got that stroke.
Oh, baby.
Pour my brandy all over your Henny. Give me a chocolate boy. I love a chocolate boy. Chocolate. Body has to feel firm like a brick. I need a chocolate boy. Give me a chocolate boy. I love a chocolate boy. Chocolate. Body have to feel firm like a brick. I need a chocolate boy.
Dark chocolate you want. Baby, here you go, look no further. Taste and see if you like my flavor. If you fall in love with my taste, consume as much as you can take. As a disclaimer, one it's a chocolate, they're very dangerous. Ooh, your sugar and pressure you will raise up. Your migraine, agitate your cranium. Oh, baby, it's an honor to give you loving when you want it. On the beach under the cabana, or if you'd like, we could take it to the shower.
Beat the sting off like a murder case. Give it to me dangerous, I like it like that. You got me running, but I keep coming back. Cause it's hard to find a man that can blow my back. Stroke it for me, stroke it for me. Work my body, work my body. This chocolate got me weak, so weak. You're all that I need.
She wants your chocolate.
I've been a pretender, now I surrender. I've been drowned in, that's why I cry. Love is like a flag high, 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 high in the sky, girl. Cause I surrender, yeah. My love is like a flag high, 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 high in the sky, girl. Cause I surrender my love to you.
You know how we hit you with that different music, that different vibe out of Guyana, South America. That was the voice of Ras McBean with We Gonna Fly High, 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 High. The best music, best vibes right here from Guyana, South America. If you're wondering what the weather is going to be like in London for today, it's going to be partly cloudy skies today in the UK. Temperature is going to be at 21 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is at 0%. Humidity, it's going to be at 39%, and wind at 11 kilometers an hour. In the Big Apple, New York City, it's going to be sunny skies. Temperature is going to be at 27 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 0%. Humidity 82%, and wind at 6 kilometers an hour. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's going to be sunny skies today. Temperature is going to be at 25 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 0%. Humidity 78%, and wind at 5 kilometers an hour. In Canada, it's going to be cloudy. Temperature is going to be at 19 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 0%, humidity 81%, and the wind at 10 kilometers an hour. In Antigua and Barbuda, it's going to be mostly sunny skies today. Temperature is going to be at 27 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 0%, humidity 75%, and wind gusting at 26 kilometers an hour. Yeah, you got to be careful on the outside in St. John's, Antigua. In Guyana, in Georgetown, the capital city, we're going to have light rain today. Temperature is going to be at 26 degrees Celsius. Precipitation's at 70%. Humidity is going to be at 93%, and the wind mild at 6 kilometers an hour. Got to stay glued to the rush. You know how we do it different. We hit you with that great music, great vibe out of 83,000 square miles.
I tried to go production.
Hey, no. Boy, you better slow down. Watch it, hold me, drop it like a bass drum. Give me all you got, me not go waste none. When you come down, real and come again. Make your head a spin. Slow down. Watch it, hold me, drop it like a bass drum. Give me all you got, you know we can down. When you come down, real and come again. Me know if do my thing, you know me never tell a lie. No clown could ever say him ever take me for a ride. But them man get attached before them even get inside you. Them man not turn stage 5, but all them hypnotized. From the time you see me, baby, look how much you rise up. Me the type of freaky girl, not afraid mess up she makeup. If you want the goody, boy, better you wise up. Me know you hype up before you start. Better slow down. Watch it, tell me, drop it like a bass drum. Give me all you got, me not go waste none. When you come round, real and come again. Make your head a spin. Slow down. Watch it, tell me, drop it like a bass drum. Give me all you got, you know we can do. When you come round, real and come again. You say you can withstand the heat when pressure gets applied. You say you can provide, you're qualified for keep me satisfied. You know me ready, know this kitty certified. When we body then collide, it's a mood, it's a vibe. When it touch down, when I play wrong, now tell your friends if you go down tongue. You'll say you want it, count out the wrong. Me the type of girl wanna take lockdown. Hey, you gotta treat me right, roses and candlelight. This gon' take over your life overnight. Be a girl tonight. You know me not easy. You know me never, I give it away freely. I know you say you want, please, may rub it like a genie or call me Houdini. Real and come again.
Life's not fair, you know, it's like that sometimes. I see some women, they beat themselves, you know, yeah, but Father God, pray for them. Yeah. Baby, you're tired of the miserable life, eh? And everything you do seems not to work. And the man you give your heart and the one pick me to find a woman and gang go splurt. And you want to do the 9 to 5 girl. And you your boss is just a jerk. And every time you pass by with the tears in your eye, like you're afraid we come down to earth. Try Rastafari, try a Rastaman taste. You know, say me nah lie, Rasta we got the sweetest love. Try Rastafari, try a Rastaman taste. You know, say me nah lie, Rasta got the sweetest love. Imagine rising the man underneath of the calm with your family, they're giving praise. And everybody they're cool and that's some might show. And a piece of cassava bread. You jump on the bus, we go work, yeah. You know you're nervous, smiling from ear to ear. And everybody you meet when them look in your face, them I wonder what happening there. Try Rastafari, girl. Try a Rastaman taste. You know say me nah lie, Rasta we got the sweetest love. Try Rastafari, girl. Try a Rastaman taste. You know say me nah lie, Rasta got the sweetest love. It's so pure, yes it's so true. Try Rasta alone, yeah. Try Rasta alone, baby. It's so pure, tested and true. Try Rasta alone, yeah. Try Rasta alone, yeah. Baby, you're tired of the miserable life, and everything you do seems not to work. And the man you give your heart and the one pick me to find a woman and gone go splurge. And you wanna do the 9 to 5 girl, and your boss is just a jerk. And every time you pass by with the tears in your eye, like you're afraid we come down to earth. Try Rastafari, girl. Try a Rastaman taste. You know say me nah lie, Rasta we got the sweetest love. Try Rastafari, girl. Try a Rastaman taste. You know say me nah lie, Rasta got the sweetest love. Imagine rising the man underneath of the calm with your family, they're giving praise. And everybody they're cool and that's some might show. And a piece of cassava bread. You jump on the bus, we go work, yeah. You know you're nervous, smiling from ear to ear. And everybody you meet when them look in your face, them I wonder what happening there. Try Rastafari, try a Rastaman taste. You know say me nah lie, Rasta we got the sweetest love. Try Rastafari, try a Rastaman taste. You know say me nah lie.
You gotta try a Rasta man. That's a voice of promise. No promise. We try the Rasta man them. Try the Rasta man them first. You know how we do around this time. We got the news headlines for you just about 30 minutes after the hour from the Guyana Information Service. And they read for today, Tuesday, government continues to support youth and sports development in Region 6. So says Minister Ashni Singh. APNU has no track record in housing, so says Minister Colin Crow. Security enhanced in Region 2 with the commissioning of 5 new facilities. Backpacks, books, and big relief. The Because We Care grant rolls out. Government puts youth at center of development in Region 7. A new vision for the East Coast corridor, so says President Ali. And Amerindians represent 60% of nursing and nursing trainees. Those are a few of the news headlines for today, Tuesday, coming from the Guyana Information Service, the DPI. Of course, we got to apologize. We've been having a lot of technical issues. We're trying to sort them out at the moment, but stay glued. We got a lot more in store. And of course, we got today's tantalizing discussion, which we're going to be talking about. So don't touch that dial. Don't go nowhere. We're right here.
Girl, when I met you, I promised to love you. All that you needed was my total trust. My only hope of feeling secure is coming back to you. So I surrender, girl, I surrender. Will you take this messed up heart of mine and try me one more time? I surrender, yes, I surrender. And I promise to be true to you, to give all of my love forevermore. Now life's a miracle, I'll never be the same, 'cause you promised me your precious heart and love me again. Please take me in your arms and shield me from all harm. So on this day, this vow I'll make to never leave your side. So I surrender, girl, I surrender. Will you take this messed up heart of mine and try me one more time? Girl, I surrender, yes, I surrender. And I promise to be true to you, to give all of my love forevermore.
I got to cool production.
Yeah, said I'm broken. Said I would like to know. Yeah. If it really hurts like that to love, tell me why I turn right back to love. If everything really takes time to grow, tell me I would like to know before you go. What did I do? Yeah, tell me, baby, I don't wanna lose ya. I just think you're making excuses, calling my lies the truth, my truth the lies. Baby, I'm so confused. Tell me, baby, what did I do? Yeah, you know I just can't lose ya. Tell me what to do to get back to you. You're perfect. You gotta be careful. Got the girls out there very skillful. Me never want to tell you, but it's why you want me gate, I go kill you. Yo, me see her in the club, I cuddle up, and when you're gonna walk off for him, I pick her up. My bro, God, don't lose sleep. The girl that you got, she belong to the street. What did I do? Yeah, tell me, baby, I don't wanna lose ya. I just think you're making excuses, calling my lies the truth, my truth the lies. Baby, I'm so confused. Tell me, baby, what did I do? Yeah, you know I just can't lose ya. Tell me what to do to get back to you, girl. See, I wish I'd known that you would break my heart. The signs I ignored, right there from the start. It's okay if you go, we can be apart. But I just wanna know, what did I do to you? What did I do? Yeah. What did I do? Oh, I don't deserve this. What did I do? Yeah. Tell me, baby, I don't wanna lose ya. I just think you're making excuses, calling my lies the truth, my truth the lies. Baby, I'm so confused. Tell me, baby, what did I do? Yeah, you know I just can't lose ya. Tell me what to do to get back to you, girl.
That's a double play out of Calvin Burnett. The first one was called Surrender, and this one is called Broken. You know how we do. We drop them on Bustin' first anywhere in the world. Got to make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Of course, you can hit me up on +592-641-0945. Leave your comments in the comments section, or you can hit Martin up on. You can hit Martin up on. I'm not even sure if this connection is actually happening. We've been having a lot of technical difficulties for today. But of course, stay glued. We got a lot more music in store. And of course, we got today's tantalizing discussion. Of course, you can call me. Let me know what your thoughts are on today's topics. We're gonna let you know in just a few.
Don't turn back now, that we're almost there. I can see the light, baby, we've come so far. Don't turn back now, that we're almost there. I can see the light, ooh, I still remember when we were 10, and everyone knew we were the closest friends. If I ever had the chance, I'll do it again. Cause our love, it will never end. I know it's real, the way that I feel. Words cannot explain it, girl. I'm flying high and touch the sky when I'm with you. Baby, we've come so far. Don't turn back now, that we're almost there. I can see the light. Baby, we've come so far. Don't turn back now. See the light, ooh, my own world, my own girl. Many had thought it was over, got closer to know her. Always tried to show her I've always been a dreamer, and it comes true every time I see her. Hope you understand that you are the reason. Straight from my heart, my emotions are bleeding. Only for you, only for you. Only for you, only for you, you. Baby, we've come so far. Don't turn back now, yeah, we're almost there. I can see the light. Baby, we've come so far. Don't turn back now, yeah, we're almost there. Hey, hey. I still remember when we were 10, and everyone knew we were the closest friends. If I had the chance to do it, I'll do it again. Cause our love, it will never end. I know it's real, the way that I feel. Words cannot explain it, girl. I'm flying high to touch the sky with you. Baby, we've come so far. Don't turn back now, that we're almost I can see the light. Baby, we've come so far. Don't turn back now. Yeah, we're almost there. I can see the light. Ooh.
20 minutes to the top of the hour. You know how we do. That's the voice of the country boy, Mystic. We come so far on a Tantalizing Tuesdays. Today, we want to talk a little bit. Let me give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about in the second hour. I want to talk a little bit about, these relationships that are happening today, relationships of convenience. Not only that, but in a lot of cases, people are not getting into relationships for love, but they're getting into relationships for help, whether it may be financial, maybe it's emotional. So it's not from the standpoint that it really and truly should be coming from. So a lot of people kind of get into relationships because, they need some help financially, or they need some emotional help because they themselves have been emotionally damaged, So one of the things that, suggestion for those people who may have those issues, it's good to get counseling, before you jump into a new relationship, because it would tend to, you would take a lot of the old baggage that you had in the previous relationship, and you will take that into the new one. All the suspicions, all the paranoia, everything will go over into the new relationship. So suggestion would be to, get some counseling or spend some time introspect to ensure that, you're checking yourself, to ensure that when you get into your next relationship, that goes a lot different than the one you had prior. Another part that I want to talk about, which I'll get in depth in the second hour, it's, do women come on to men, um, really? And when they do, what really is the man's reaction when women make the first move? Because I gotta talk about this stuff. Because as a guy who is married, I know a lot of times where women actually make the first move. You never really make the move first. It could be even in work scenarios where people are working together, they spend a lot of time in a particular space together. You find that somehow these attractions are built, and it may lead to certain advances. So we're going to talk a lot more about that in the second hour. Of course, you can call me on 592-641-0945, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
So let me ask you a question though, Martin. You ever found yourself in one of these positions where instead of you making the move, somebody make the move on you first?
I mean, it's me, buddy. My main slogan is the cute guy behind and in front of the camera, right? So of
I hear you.
course, it's not no, it's lang.
They make the moves first.
Buddy, when a woman see what they want, just go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But we're gonna talk a lot more about these things in the second hour. Stay glued to the rush. We do it different each and every day of the week, from Monday to Friday, 1 to 4 in the UK, 8 to 11 in the USA, Canada, Guyana, and the Caribbean.
Took it as a sign, yeah. When you rise, make mine, yeah. True love is hard to find. And girl, you're one of a kind. Baby girl, I know that I sometimes I make you feel like I don't try. Baby, true, whatever, I'll make sure we're together, loving you forever, wherever, any kind of weather. Such beauty to behold, can't take eyes off of you, girl. All I have and all I am, I have for you, girl. Even though we just got introduced, girl, I feel like I wanna jump the broom and say I do, girl. But because of your high expectation and all of your previous relation, cause you're mental to always astray and now I bear false accusation. I know that I sometimes I make you feel like I don't try. Baby, true, whatever, I'll make sure we're together, loving you forever, wherever, any kind of weather. Loving you is all that my heart can do, and I'll show you, even though sometimes I fail to. Baby girl, I'm not perfect. Unconditional love, you deserve that. I knew from the first kiss, forever be at your side. Baby girl, I know that I sometimes I make you feel like I don't try. Baby, true, whatever, I'll make sure we're together, loving you forever, wherever, any kind of weather. Take it as a sign, yeah. True love is hard to find. And girl, you're one of a kind. Baby girl, I know that I sometimes I make you feel like I don't try. Baby, true, whatever, I'll make sure we're together, loving you forever, wherever, any kind of weather. I know that I sometimes I make you feel like I don't try. Baby, true, whatever, I'll make sure we're together, loving you forever, wherever, any kind of weather.
Let's all create great memories, more love and less enemies. It's a beautiful life, let's cherish it. Untrue love must never quit. When you find a one, hold on to she. 'Cause you know sometimes love fades slowly. And when you don't give none of your time, follow friends 'cause they make you smile. And she's sitting alone just crying, thinking of you. Enough time we just take the ones that love we for granted. Hurt them from them eyes, and now it's forced to criticize. Sit back, think alive, who is always by your side? Look at she waiting. When you find the one, hold on to she. 'Cause you know sometimes love fades slowly. And when you don't give none of your time, follow friends 'cause they make you smile. And she's sitting alone just crying, thinking of you. So when you find the one, hold on to she. 'Cause you know sometimes love fades slowly. And when you don't give none of your time, follow friends 'cause they make you smile. And she's sitting alone just crying, thinking of you. Let's all create great memories, more love and less enemies. It's a beautiful life, let's cherish it. Untrue love must never quit. Today you're here, tomorrow you're gone. What are you leaving for your love to hold on? Say sorry to the ones you turn wrong. Let's all just sing this love song. Just sing this love song. When you find the one, hold on to she. 'Cause you know sometimes love fades slowly. And when you don't give none of your time, follow friends 'cause they make you smile. And she's sitting alone just crying, thinking of you. So when you find the one, hold on to she. 'Cause you know sometimes love fades slowly. And when you don't give none of your time, follow friends 'cause they make you smile. And she's sitting alone just crying, thinking of you.
The beat of the Caribbean. Majestic music. The sound of the now generation.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't? Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8556 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you.
Slam Radio. Slam Radio. London's Good Times Radio.
London, get ready for All Flavors Radio 10th year anniversary party. Join us for the Big Ten Summer All Dayer on Saturday, July 19th, aboard the Theresa Joanne boat at King George 5th Dock, Woolwich Manor Way, E16Q2Y. Get ready for an unforgettable night with All Flavors Radio DJs, plus special guest DJs from the entertainment world. To make this occasion even more special, some incredible guest artists will be performing live. It all kicks off from 5 p.m. till midnight. Showtime starts at 7:30 p.m. Limited super early bird tickets, £10, plus booking fee. Standard tickets will be £15 and £20. More on the door. Available now on Eventbrite. Get yours before they're gone. Don't miss out. The vibes are going to be unmatched. You've been warned.
Shakedown Entertainments presents the Rotterdam Carnival Weekender from Thursday the 24th to the 28th of July 2025. It's one of Europe's biggest street parties when we'll descend on Rotterdam Carnival, featuring some of London's top DJs and sounds. There'll be themed nights, a boat party, and good vibes all the way through the Weekender. Arrive by coach or plane. The choice is yours. For those that love a coach trip, depending on availability, £100 deposit secures your space. For more information, call 07 511 272 227. This event is supported by slamradio.co.uk.
Hey, what's up? This is Mr. R&B Mike DeCole from the U.S. and Minneapolis. And right now you are tuned in to Slam Radio, London's finest.
Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today. 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only. Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today. 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
To your rhythm, because we're underneath these sheets. Yeah, I feel the heat. Chocolate beats so sweet. Baby, I'm all you need. My love potion, devotion, commotion. Love potion, devotion. My love potion, explosion, commotion. You know who you are. I got a loving that you need. I'll bring you down to your knees. Now you begging me, please, baby, please, don't you leave. It's got a different kind of loving, different kind of style, different kind of vibe.
I would say. I must start. No one is an island out there. From the meanest to the realest, it's someone to hug and share. My world may not be as it's up there. If you're not there, I'm yearning, longing, just to have you near. What is there to compare to your beauty inside, girl? Well, of course you are rare, plus you care. So perfect, it drives out fair, girl. If it wasn't for your love, baby, I don't know what I'll do. Ain't nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see myself without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do? I the eagle when its wings are spreading, chasing the winds, never know where I was heading. Searching for love, the one thing that was missing. Never giving up for my lucky day. Time and time the little things I'm appreciating. I like your style and the vibes resonating. Goals that we're setting, great things in the making. Ones might be hating, but all I am stating, girl, if it wasn't for your love, baby, I don't know what I'll do. Ain't nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see myself without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do? Everyone needs someone to rely on. Every woman needs a shoulder to cry on. They say no man is an island. And when I need the strength just to fight on, you saw in me the heart of a lion. They say no man is an island. Yeah. If it wasn't for your love, baby, I don't know what I'll do. Ain't nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see myself without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do? No man is an island out there. From the meanest to the realest, it's someone to hug and share. My world may not be as it's appears. If you're not there, I'm longing, yearning, just to have you there. What is there to compare to your beauty inside, girl? Well, of course you are rare. Such care, so perfect, it drives out fair, girl. If it wasn't for your love, baby, I don't know what I'll do. Ain't nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see myself without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do?
I'm hurting. I'm hurting. All this pain, girl, you know. Here I am alone in this empty house. It used to be so colorful. Now there's so many shades of gray. Just yesterday, my hopes were up, thinking about our future. Now here I am today. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. Now where do I go from here? I build my world around you. Make you my joy and pride. Selfishly you walked out my life. Not a letter or a line of goodbye. What's the reason for such cruelty? Heart can't stand up here. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She She play me like a fiddle, distracted by her beauty. I'm gonna take this like a man and wipe the tears from my eyes. Pick myself up off the ground and walk again in the name of love. In the name of love. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle, distracted by her beauty. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle, distracted by her beauty. Like a fiddle. How can I allow myself to be tricked? Yeah, cold calculating lady. She play me like a fiddle. Oh, baby, you leave me so sad and lonely. Oh, baby, she play me like a fiddle. Oh, baby, you leave me so sad and lonely. Oh, baby. Play me like a fiddle.
That's the artist Redemption with Play Me Like a Fiddle. Nobody wants to get played like a fiddle. Gotta be careful, when you're getting into the whole relationships. You know how we do on a Tantalizing Tuesdays right here in the Rush. I am the Afropolitan. That's Malachi. That's Malachi with my co-host Martain Al-Ameen. So today we're talking about the advances, but we are looking at it from a totally different angle. Instead of the men making the advance, it's the woman that's making the advance. Of course, you can hit me up on +592-641-0945. You can leave your comments in the comment section, or if you got your questions, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
So, Martin, let's kick it off like this. What was your experience, right? Because of course we're going to be talking based on our experience. Have you ever been in a situation where, as they say in Guyana, you went out, you was doing your thing, but you didn't even know that somebody was scoping you out, and you end up getting tackled, as we say in Guyana? So, or brackle. Which one?
Well, so I got a couple experience, right? Of course, I am me. And naturally, while the society does explain to women or try to convince them that they're the prize, I am actually the prize, right? Because while a woman could get the man, it's hard for her to keep that man. You understand me? So by she not being able to retain the man that she got, does usually become their problem. So in my case, I know myself, I know my values, I know my worth. So I become the prize. I am the top tier man that a regular woman would be looking for. Because, and ladies, of course, don't come for me, no disrespect, but a lot of them are delusional. So they are, if you ask a woman today, rate herself from 1 to 10, she's going to say 10.
10.
Which means you're so perfect that nothing is wrong with you. And then you have nothing to work on. So the fact that you have nothing to work on in a growing life is naturally a problem. So they're delusional for that, right?
Yeah.
So me now, I know I is a nice 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Based on the day.
Well, I like to look at it from another standpoint. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. All right? Because for me, I'll tell you a funny thing about me. I've never in my time of growing up. And I mean, I've been all over the place. You know, I have never actually seen an ugly person in my life.
You
I'm
wasn't
talking about,
looking. You
I'm
got
not talking about their personality. I'm talking about their face and stuff like that. I've never seen an ugly person. I'll tell you why. I'm an Aquarian, all right? And the way we view the world, a lot of people might look at the world with their through their eyes, and they've got their own, let's say, their beauty standards, right? But for me, I've never actually seen an ugly person or somebody who I would look at and I'm like, damn, I'd like, I would never want to have that. Why? Because if you really pay attention to people who you might think, this person ain't look all that, they have unique features, and those unique features really make them look different. I don't know if it's because my mindset is about different, but I look at a lot of models as well. All right, and the beauty standard of the world is like all these supermodels are so very pretty and they look so nice. But if you look at a lot of them, you'll realize they have some really crazy features, you know, which are not on an average level with all the other females. Because, for example, if you look at some of the top supermodels presently, they have elongated faces. They have a very high cheekbone. They have very distinct brow lines. You know what I mean? They're like weird. Look, actually, those are the weird looking people when you look at them. All right. So I've never really seen an ugly person. Right. But back to what we were talking about with the you know, the whole getting into the relationship thing. And getting tackled. All right. Um so you said you were in a situation where you got tackled.
Correct. Well, that's what I'm getting into, because I'm not delusional.
Right.
You know, I know when somebody approach me, what are the intentions, right?
Yeah.
Because you could only could be coming for a handful of stuff. One, to use me. Two, to abuse me, and never refuse me. Right? Now, so naturally, a woman would approach, and they would try to do it in a very nice manner, right? That they
Subtle.
don't
You mean
feel,
subtle?
yeah, they don't seem to come off too aggressive. But if you notice, you're in a conversation, and this is what happened, right? If you're in a conversation with a young lady, and when you stop talk, she's still asking you questions about yourself or what you do or whatever. You know, just keeping the conversation alive.
Yeah, yeah.
It may not be aggressive, while some are, but in this particular instance, I had a meeting, a very important meeting one day, and I went to the meeting, and there was a young lady there, and she started. Well, she said I look very handsome. And you know, me locked in my own space, focused on my meeting, going over my notes in my head. I didn't really paying attention, but she's a very pretty young lady too. Until I had to sit down and look. But she proceeded to say, "Oh, you're very handsome and thing. You know me, I dress up in my nice clothes and thing." And I said, "Thank you." And we continued. And she said, "Oh, where are you from?" You know, we started talking about religion and all these things. And I realized to myself, if I continue this conversation, I will take her home. Right? So I cut the conversation. But she kept asking questions. So I just took out my phone. You know, I already got my situation going on. I mean, I ain't looking to add. Is right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I took out my phone and I started playing games. Because in nothing else, dude. And I know to myself, as I said before, I'm the prize. I know my values. So if I had continued the conversation, I would have gotten her number. I already got the name and everything. She was already willing enough to say, well, hey, she needs a little guidance in different areas. And I know my talents. I would have been wanted to guide her. Right?
I
But I
see.
say, you know what? Cut this here right there and there. and I just jump on my phone and try to ignore for the rest of the duration of that time that we was in the meeting.
So you were trying to ignore, but not quite.
Well, you could only ignore so much. I looked. That's all I could have done, or at least that's all I chose to do, was to just admire the beauty. But I made sure I cut the communication, because if I kept communicating, that would have been it for her. You understand me? She would have gone like, China, this.
Well, I think in certain circumstances, women know exactly what they're going for,
Yeah,
but they
man.
don't verbalize it as well as men. But in that case, where you went on your phone and stuff, she probably felt rejected. Like, hey, he's not really that into you. Or she
Well,
probably thought that, well, she probably not that attractive for you to carry home.
Well, remember now, I was the one in control of that situation. So I know it was me. Like I said, she find me attractive because remember she came out and said, "Oh, you handsome, right? You dress
Yeah,
very
yeah.
well. You smell very good." You understand, man? But I knew if I would have continued that conversation with her, we would have left the meeting and went a different direction together. You understand me? So to not have that part played out, I made sure I got communications there and just, as they would say, put it in a friend zone. But even as I tell people, I don't have female friends. You understand?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
female friends, or for me to have a friend, I must be able to count on you in times of need, correct?
Correct. That's what a friend is for.
Good.
A
So
friend
if
in
I
need is
can't
a friend
call a
in need.
friend and count on you in the time of need, then what are we friends for? You understand me?
Right.
So me knowing who I am, I do not keep female friends. I do have a few, but that is only because we have a long history together. And at this
Well,
point,
and
you
not
can't
only
get
that,
rid of
I
them.
mean, you keep them at a distance.
Correct.
Keep them at a distance because trust me, one of the things I learned when I kind of got into my serious relationship and then marriage is that hey, you really can't do that. Your hunting spirit as a man and your testosterone, if you're gonna remain safe, you gotta keep them at a distance.
Yes,
Or
sir.
else you're gonna find yourself in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies out there, if you're listening to us, of course, you can hit us up. Let us know what your thoughts are about, women taking the initiative, being aggressive per se, or moving in with their. Because women use body language and all kind of things. They're subtly moving on you, without you really
Yeah.
suspecting what's going on. Like just passing you might graze you. Say, excuse me, I'm sorry. Just to get your attention. All those things are like little subtle things they do.
But also, I don't think that is something new. You remember back in the days, well, at least from what I've seen in the movies, a young lady would pass and drop Shirag just so the man could pick it up and give it back to her.
Yeah. We know what I'm saying. That's
You
what I'm
know,
saying.
so,
It's those are the subtle things they do.
yeah. But I think in today's society, much haven't really changed. I guess men are not, or our generation of men wasn't taught it that way because we were always taught, oh, you gotta chase, you gotta chase, you gotta chase. But in reality, it's the other way around. The woman usually chase she man. Because
Yeah.
remember, she have to keep this man. That is her job at the end of the day. Right? And this is
Well,
why they
well,
have
at
all
least
that sayings.
keep him focused on her.
Correct. Because we're naturally built to just spread out. And for some, that is a problem. They don't like the fanning out aspect of things.
Well, they gotta come to Guyana where sharing is caring.
I think
I mean, listen, this is the thing that's talking Guyana. People that say this thing, Don't let me go wrong the thing. People actually say this thing in Guyana. Sharing is caring. A matter of fact, let me make a reference to that story that happened on social media and in newspapers and all of that. Where a man was having an affair with his next door neighbor, and his wife caught him, and the next door neighbor jumped through the window of the hotel. So that tells you that hey, men are visual, right? We kind of get trapped in that whole visual thing, right? But women are the ones who are supposed to, especially if you're with a guy, you gotta kind of like know your man and keep him in line, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
and in a lot of cases, the guys, when they have a steady girlfriend, honestly, women, they don't try to cheat, you know. You know what happens is like when other women see a stable relationship and something that looks really nice from the outside, they want a part of that. That is what happens. But women are
Mm-hmm.
not really like, they don't like to admit that, you know. They don't like to say, you know, I want a part of that. I would love to have a relationship like that. But what is interesting in the dynamic that is happening now is that some women look at it from, okay, if I want a part of that, I don't want to break up that woman and that man. So what I'm going to do is to join that relationship to make it even better. And they will ask. And this is why today we're talking about this whole, you know, the aggression. Who should be making the first moves and who should be making the decision? I'll tell you why. In my time on Earth, right, I kind of like thinking maybe we had this thing wrong. Men should not be the aggressors. You know why? Because eventually, who has to part the Red Sea to allow you in? The woman.
Correct.
All right. So she has the choice. So she should be more focused. This is why, you know, women have to have greater control of their emotions because, you know, they go wild when they see a handsome guy. But it's just like how a guy would go wild when he see a beautiful woman, but she has nothing behind the beauty. It's just beauty. No brains, no nothing. Right? It happens in a lot of cases. And don't get it twisted, ladies. The same thing with a lot of men. You might see them, they might look handsome, but no brain. There's no real personality behind that. Because, like, I like to make emphasis on, you know, great minds think about great things, like the
Mm-hmm.
world, development, people, that kind of thing. Mediocre minds think about, you know, the things, the cars, the whatever. Those who ain't really using their brain, they just think about the superficial image of what they look like on the outside with really no substance on the inside. So you have to make decisions, and this is where women should be really careful in terms of who they, you know, interact with. Um, in many cases, guys are not um, you know, trying to step out on the relationship. Some guys do that because, you know, their woman at home might get them angry at one time and say, oh, that take revenge on you. But they're not seriously going out there looking for another relationship. They're gonna go out there and
Mm-hmm.
probably have sex with somebody else. But they're not
Correct.
looking for a relationship with that person. All right. They're not looking for anything long standing. And this is where I think a lot of women get it confused. Um, Guys operate a little differently. And like you mentioned earlier, Martin, this is where the woman role really got to kick in. And this is where she got to understand, listen, I need to keep my man. And how do I keep my guy? Right? And women ask me this question a lot. It's not that difficult. I can assure you, it's not that difficult. I think women, um, you know, they have all these ideas of what guys are looking for. But if you look at a lot of men who are married, and I said this before, the men who are married, right? If you look at them, you will see that the type of woman they choose is not the woman who's the glamour woman. All right? The glamour women are not the ones that the real men are going to choose. They're going to choose the natural ones, the ones who have their natural hair. They're not wearing no nails. They're not wearing a set of makeup or war paint, as I like to call it. They're not gonna do. They do not go when a man is looking for a wife to settle down with and to have like children with. They're not going for those type of women. All right. Hardly do they go for those type of women. Or most of the time, they probably grew up with them from high school and stuff. And then as she grew, she became a glamour girl. But he knows her originally, so he's gonna stick around. All right. And she's gonna stick with him. But most of the times, if a guy meets one of these glamour women, let's say at a party or whatever, he's not taking her seriously. he is not taking her seriously and saying, okay, well, we can get married. I'll take you home to mama. None of that is going.
You see, it is funny how this life go, but once you have the understanding, I believe, and knowing who you are, man and woman, you're able to get things done.
True.
Yes,
True.
right. You're able to maneuver. But as we said, woman usually or should have been taught a different way. So
yeah.
So let me give you this. So I spoke with a young lady, and she said she was brought up to be a woman, right? Whereby all the things that a man would be looking for, the cooking, the cleaning, well, she was honest. She do have a little bit of not cooking tendencies, right? But
All right.
anything outside of that, if she needs to cook, she will cook, right?
Yeah.
But she would bake. She could throw down in with the oven, right?
Yeah.
She would learn new stuff. You understand? She would take care of her man.
Yeah.
As she was taught by her grandparents, her grandmother, right?
Right. To look after
play
this man.
her role.
Yeah.
She is more of a aggressive type because of her natural nature. But then she also know, hey, at times she need to step back and allow the man to take charge.
Yeah, to lead. Yeah.
Right?
Correct. Yeah.
So she was taught how to act, how to control her emotions, how to move as a woman. So when she said when she is looking for a man, she's looking for exactly what she was taught a man should be.
And not to cut you, I think that is described as emotional, when you have emotional stability, emotional control, right? Because a lot of the times too, women, and we got to give it to them, they work more on their emotions. They thrive more on their emotions, all right? But also we have to have men that also are so stable that they are emotionally structured as well. So even when a woman goes off, or maybe she's in a mood, he is able to recognize that and to say, okay, hey, let's do something that will then move that particular sphere of thought or the way they're feeling at the moment into something else. And I've personally experienced it. And again, let me give you one of my experiences. I mean, I've been married for over 22 years, and everything is not hunky dory. All right. Sometimes teeth and tongue, as they say in Guyana, must bite. But one of the things you've got to understand about a relationship is that at the end of the day, there is one thing you must keep in mind. One, I love that person. Two, I'm not leaving that person, regardless of what situations may arise or what arguments may arise. All right.
Yeah.
So once you look at it from that perspective, first, you're going to realize that the arguments really don't mean anything, or whatever, little hiccups you may have, you could talk it out. All right. You could always talk that out, because at the end of the day, you are not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. So once we have that level of understanding, we know that we are bound, and we're going to be building together, instead of, okay, well, when I get angry, all right, you could go. Like some women in the US, they would tell the guy, okay, well, you can't stay here. You got to leave. And that to me is crazy. You can't really build a relationship, a binding one, with somebody if that's your argument. When you do get into the argument, you say, well, okay, you can leave, or you can sleep outside, or that kind of stuff.
You see, and this is where, so it is also based on where you stand. I mean, if you're living together and you're having an argument, I don't believe one should leave, as in move out. But I do think if you're in an argument, and this is for anybody, you should leave, right? In the event that if you remain in the environment, it only continues and tired out everything.
As in leave temporary, just to blow off some steam.
Correct. as a man, especially one, I so naturally I don't argue with women because I tend to feel like I coming off like a woman. You understand? I mean, that is not me. That is not in my nature, my character. So you wouldn't find me ever standing, sitting, laying down, arguing with a woman. She would say her piece, I would say me piece, and here's what happened. If it blows up out of into nothing, then
Yeah.
naturally I'm leaving. And usually leaving for me is heading to work. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
always working. So when I
Yeah.
locked in my work, nobody disturbs me. Whether it
True.
be me
True.
locked into the office or me going on the road and doing something. But it makes no sense for you to stay around in a heated argument and get nowhere. So I rather leave and
Yeah.
come back. And at
Yeah.
least at this point, both parties should be calm enough to have a
Well,
discussion and come to a conclusion.
one of the things I love in relationships is the ability to because at one point in time, as men, we have a certain perspective of how we view life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I got married and stuff, and I started to see, because my wife would always give me a different perspective of, I would say this, and she would say, no. Have you ever looked at it like this? And when she would explain something different, I'd be like, okay, I never really looked at it like that from that angle. So then you realize in your mind, if you're a logical thinking individual, that hey, there are several other perspectives which you do not see, but you just see from your perspective. You just see through your eyes. All right. But if you allow, or if you open your ears to listen to another perspective, it may give you a bigger picture. And that is where, I believe that couples really need to work on having that bigger picture. But while we're talking about that, remember to hit us up on +592-641-0945 or
305-713-8595.
And of course, leave your comments in the comment section. Let us know what you feel. But I mean, back to this whole issue of who should be the aggressor in let's say the pickup or the relationship, right? How would you feel though if you were in at a club, or if let's say at a bar, you're having a glass of wine in a corner, and a lady just pulls up and says, "Hi, how are you doing?" and kicks off the conversation from there?
Well, I wouldn't feel no. I think that is normal, or it should be normal at least, because usually the men is the one coming off because they're trying to get somebody home by the end of the night. So I wouldn't feel anyway. I mean, if
So
it's
you
a
you think most
situation
men
where
that do that, they just go to basically get laid, as they say, right?
correct.
Okay.
So naturally, if somebody approach me, it depends on how drunk she is. If she's now starting, she now pull up and she grab a seat,
Yeah.
and she introduce herself and think, I will have a conversation. But if
Mhm.
it's in a manner that she is drunk,
She's inebriated.
tumbling
She
over,
can't really make it. Yeah.
yeah,
Nah.
you can't
Nobody
have no
wants that.
conversation with me. So
No.
for two reasons. Because of who I am, I'm not going to entertain that conversation because I
Yeah.
know how left that could go based on movies, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And of course, we've seen the Diddy situation blow out of proportion,
Crazy out of proportion.
right? So, because of who I am, especially in the entertainment business, that conversation now happen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
That's not going to continue at all.
correct. And then two, she's already drunk. What are you gonna do? It only leads, for me, from how I see it, it only leads to one bad thing. You understand
Well,
me? And
let
I'm
me
not going down that road with nobody.
for real. But let me say this too. Do you remember? For example, when guys go together, right? And this is an all man rule, right? When I go out with the guys, or I go out with my team of guys, we have this rule that we choose the girl who this is the ugliest girl. Because like I said, I ain't never see an ugly person ever. Because everybody got their unique features, right? But they say, okay, this one is all right. Or we choose one that I wouldn't want to sleep with that woman. Yeah. All right. So we were in the bar or the club, and you've already earmarked the person who is a no. Once you realize that after some time in the club or at the bar and you're drinking, enjoying yourself, and then you look at that person and you realize, hey, they're starting to look attractive. My rule is it's time to go. All right? Is the end of the drinking, because obviously the alcohol start messing with your brain at that point in time and you're not thinking straight.
Well,
trust me, that's a guy rule. I'm telling you, it's a guy rule. And I think ladies do the same thing. Like they go in the club, oh, who's the ugliest dude? Good. They choose the ugliest dude and then they start having their ball. When they having their ball, anybody from their crew that decide, okay, the guy who they earmark as the ugliest dude in the club, they start going to, you realize, okay, it's time to leave. You hike. All right. But I'll give you a scenario which I don't think a lot of men fully understand how it happens, right? In a lot of situations, you be minding your own business, all right? Doing your thing. In my case, I like to reach out to people because of of course, our job that we do. We have to talk to a lot of people. We have to try to research information and other things, and also to get, the business of what we do rolling. In a lot of cases, people that I encounter, especially women, don't just look at it from, okay, a strictly business arrangement. They tend to look at it like, hey, because you are this type of person. And I think what happens with a lot of women is that if you don't make the first move and they have this thing in their head that, they're not attractive enough that you would want to pursue them, they will then, as we say, throw themselves at that point, or they'll make a move at that point, which I think should not be happening. I think they should make up their minds, because this is what happens in a lot of relationships that gets guys really upset with women. The guy is doing his thing on his own. He didn't come to you. He didn't get in your way. You decided that this guy, because he's very quiet, he is doing his thing, he's very focused. You decide, hey, that's the kind of guy I would like to be with. You then pursue this guy. You get him to then focus on you. And for whatever reason, because I really cannot rationalize some women's behavior, for whatever reason, they're then going to think, this is not exactly what I want. So then you want to then throw the guy back into the sea like a fish. And when they get a negative reaction, then they say, oh, why would he want to do that? Why would he behave like that? But if you remember carefully, the origin of where it started, that person was not pursuing you. That person left you alone to do you. So in a lot of cases, guys have a difficult trad or a difficult path on earth. As I said earlier, men will never really truly understand women, and women will never truly understand men. But what will happen is that we can share information that can then guide what we do together and what we do next. And it's very important that honesty is a big part of that, because if it's not a big part of that, you're shielding who you really are from that other person. And when it does come out, if that person does not appreciate that part of you, that's where the problem comes in. This is why we have all these failed relationships, because people refuse to tell other people exactly, not beating around the bush, not being superficial, not sugarcoating stuff or trying to be a victim in certain cases, but actually being truthful with who they are. You understand? Like, for example, if a woman goes up to a guy and she's talking to him and she says, so what are you exactly looking for? Are you looking for a long-term relationship, or, you're just looking for, if the woman wants to have fun, I want to have fun too, right? Now, in many cases, women will never say, I'm just looking to have fun. Why don't they say that?
You see, again, it depends on the people because women tell me already, I just want a little bit and that is it. You understand me? We ain't
Yeah.
got we ain't got be in a relationship. I know you married. We
Yeah,
ain't
but
got
then
do nothing else.
but then we
You
all know
understand?
what is the outcome of that kind of reasoning too. Because they can tell you that up front. But then what happens?
Well, this is where the delusional aspect comes in because once you get touched, well, for me, as I could speak on, they get lost. Is that, and this is why naturally I try to, as much as possible,
Yeah.
to keep myself out of any added situation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If I'm gonna
Yeah.
add, then I'm legitly adding something to what I have going on.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
It comes to certain things, I mean, my experience are usually different from a regular man because in society they have men in categories today, right? As a
Yeah.
beta, alpha, and whatever,
Yeah.
as I think in Guyana we call them clowns.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Guyana got
so
all kinds of description for people, bro. I mean,
good.
there's so many descriptions for different types of things that happen in Guyana.
And
We know in the US they call what? Some of them simps. Some of them
yeah,
have different names. They call them beta males. Well, all I know about since I was born is alpha. Because I think men were born alpha. I mean, if you grew up in a household with a father and a mom, and yeah, I mean, hey, most likely you gonna grow up well balanced, even if
so
things are
even
not
that
at
is a
least
problem.
perfect. Yeah,
Even to be an alpha male is a problem because
yeah,
alpha
yeah, yeah.
males are arrogant,
Yeah,
they are
arrogance, but
immature, they
exactly,
are
and the women love
strong.
that. The women love that though.
No, brother, they like it for a moment. They like it because it comes off as, oh yeah, use the big bad wolf. But
But
we
then
all saw what
you
happened to
see,
the big bad wolf.
yeah, right. But what we see happening in the world is that a lot of them go for that type of thing, and in the long run, it never works out well. And then they will say,
Correct.
"Oh, this guy is a simp," because when he came around, you had probably two or three children. He decided, okay, you may deserve a good guy. You may deserve a second chance or a third chance or a fourth chance. So he comes in knowing that, okay, you got two or three children, and he is there taking care of them and you. But then this is the guy they call a simp. You know,
Yeah,
they don't
they
look at
gotta
this
know,
guy
brother.
as a real guy or as a what they would say, an alpha male.
Mm-hmm.
So
I stand in none of them class. At the end of the day, I am a man, and a man only. I don't want to be an alpha male. I don't want to be a simp male. I don't want to be a beta male. I just want to be a man. And as a
well,
man
and
who
as a
actually
man,
have all the attributes, I know where I stand.
well,
All right.
let me make this unequivocally clear. I'm a man, but I deal with a particular rule. I deal with the rule, the law of the jungle when it comes to relationships, right? And it's like this. I look at all the major predators on Earth, right? And one that really, captures my attention and my heart is the lion, right? And people may say this is really terrible of the natural environment or what happens in nature. But check this out. Do you know that the behavior of a male lion, right? Let's say he conquers another lion and he takes over the pride, all right? And the lionesses are pregnant for the conquered lion, right? Do you know that the conqueror who has now taken over the pride and taken over the other lioness, when those cubs are born, he will kill every single one of them and then re-impregnate the lioness with his seed. That's just the law of nature. All right. Now, other men might say, okay, hey, I'm not gonna see human beings suffer, etc., etc. But I'm the type of person, I stick with the rule of nature. All right. If I'm gonna have children, that woman has to bring forth those children for me and only me. All right.
That is it.
There is no way I would be stepping into a relationship with somebody or a female who has already got another man's children. No way that happens. So I believe in the rule of nature, and if the rule of nature is that brutal, you could imagine, right, what we're supposed to be doing. The rule of nature is brutal. The rule of nature has no mercy on, they're just innocent cubs. Why didn't the rule of nature fix that? Or like some people say, oh God, but God could have saved those cubs in it. But that's a rule of nature. And that's what I think human beings kind of like, they miss the entire lesson on earth. So women, when they have to go out there and they want to have relationships, you got to be very careful. You also have to understand that if you bring forward seed for an individual, you and that individual are eternally tied together. I really don't know how these other guys do it with having other men come over to their homes to pick up children from their wife. I don't know. They're really strong, but some men are different. They got a different fortitude. Just about 10 minutes to the top of the when we have the talks, these time just flies so quickly. We're gonna drop some music and get back with you in the third and final hour. Don't touch that dial. Don't go nowhere. Make sure you stay glued to The Rush, Guyana's industry show.
I'm hurting. I'm hurting. All this pain, girl, here I am alone in this empty house. It used to be so colorful. Now there's so many shades of gray. Just yesterday, my hopes were up, thinking about our future. Now here I am today. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. Now where do I go from here? I build my world around you, make you my joy and pride. Selfishly you walked out my life, not a letter or a line of goodbye. What's the reason for such cruelty? Heart can't stand up here. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. I'm gonna take this like a man and wipe the tears from my eyes. Pick myself up off the ground and walk again in the name of love. In the name of love. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. Like a fiddle. How can I allow myself
Caribbean. Majestic Music, the sound of the now generation.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8526 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageAndJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you.
Slam Radio. Slam Radio, London's Good Times Radio.
London, get ready for All Flavors Radio 10th year anniversary party. Join us for the Big Ten Summer All-Dayer on Saturday, July 19th, aboard the Theresa Joanne boat at King George 5th Dock, Woolwich Manor Way, E16Q2Y. Get ready for an unforgettable night with All Flavors Radio DJs, plus special guest DJs from the entertainment world. To make this occasion even more special, some incredible guest artists will be performing live. It all kicks off from 5 p.m. till midnight. Showtime starts at 7:30 p.m. Limited super early bird tickets, £10, plus booking fee. Standard tickets will be £15 and £20. More on the door. Available now on Eventbrite. Get yours before they're gone. Don't miss out. The vibes are going to be unmatched. You've been warned.
Shakedown Entertainments presents the Rotterdam Carnival Weekender from Thursday the 24th to the 28th of July 2025. It's one of Europe's biggest street parties when we'll descend on Rotterdam Carnival, featuring some of London's top DJs and sounds. There'll be themed nights, a boat party, and good vibes all the way through the Weekender. Arrive by coach or plane. The choice is yours. For those that love a coach trip, depending on availability, £100 deposit secures your space. For more information, call 07511 272 227. This event is supported by slamradio.co.uk.
Hey, what's up? This is Mr. R&B Mike DeCoe from the U.S. and Minneapolis. And right now you are tuned in to Slam Radio, London's finest.
Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today. 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
Shock of my life yesterday, when you said you can't sneak around anymore.
Oh, baby, 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 you drive me crazy, 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 crazy over you, crazy over you. Oh, maybe, 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 maybe I shouldn't have been your lady, lady, lady. Don't know what to do. You treat me cruel, but I'm into you. Cold shoulder, don't know ya. Straight face anytime you're closer. 5 feet away is way too near. Heart jumping out my chest when your voice I hear. It's all over and I'm older, but the nights that I can't stay sober. Deep inside I really want you. So just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. Just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. You changed my life, gave me sight of what real love could be. Then you turn around, break me down. How could this ever be? You said you love me, no one above me. Why did I ever believe? The day you took your love, you took a part of me. So just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. Just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. I see your face when I close my eyes, like a beautiful nightmare, sleepless nights. You got me, I really know. Yeah, you got me, I really know. So go on, babe, tell me a lie, so we can do this one more time. Once it's with you, baby, it's fine. No clothes on, a glass of something strong. Lights down low and our favorite song. Tonight I want you, I go get it. And when you get it, no, you not forget it. Don't care if you got someone. All I know is you turn me on, yeah. Giving you my all and not regretting, no. So just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. Just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. Just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. Just get out of my head and into my bed. I don't want no one but you. I just can't get over you. Oh, baby, 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 you drive me crazy, 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 crazy over you, crazy over you. Oh, maybe, 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 maybe I shouldn't have been your lady, lady, lady. Don't know what to do. You treat me cruel, but I'm into you.
Yeah.
You make me wanna say,
ha 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 ha. It's like the 5th of September, and I can wait till December to see you. No, wish I could capture the moment, to have and to hold me, real and true. 'Cause baby, eternity is what you're giving me, real and true.
you make me wanna say,
ha 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 ha.
If I could take you on a musical ride, then I'll show you the things that feel in my mind, things I can't describe. I know it may seem strange, but believe me when I say that it's true. And it's my love for you. Ha 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 ha. And I'm not a hit. You make me wanna say, oh, ha 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 ha. You make me wanna say, ah 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 ah. You made me wanna say,
Voice of Empress Petra. With that particular track, you know how we do. Just about 11 minutes after the hour, we got to continue today's discussion. Of course, you can hit me up on +592 641 0945. Leave your comments in the comment section, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
Yes, but we still waiting for the ladies to join this particular conversation, because it's about the women today. What are their choices? What choices should they be able to make? Should they be able to choose the guys instead of the guys being the aggressors and choosing that, okay, I want this woman? Or, how do women see it? Especially now that we're what they call the modern world, where women work for their own, as they say, they pay their own bills, they take care of themselves. I think that was the whole that is the foundation of everything, because when was it a guy's responsibility to do that? So I think a lot of people, the world has gone from a position of, you remember when in the olden days it was chivalry, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of chivalry. A man opened the door, he opened the car door, he put his jacket on a puddle of water so she could step over. Nah, the days of that,
so,
I think, truly do it.
In this day and age, I don't think a woman should be choosing just a man, but I think she should be choosing a humanity.
Well, I would say a life partner. Yeah.
Well, I would say life partners. Right?
Yeah.
So what I'll say that is, she already have her best friend. And if you look at any woman relationship today, if they're married, they have a couple single friends.
Yep.
And if they're single, they might have one married friend or everybody single, right?
Yeah.
However way it go. But every one woman who's married, she have at least 3 female friends who's not.
Correct. Yeah, that's a fact.
They're all at this point baby mothers, right? They're all looking for a man, as they would say, a good man.
Yeah, a good man.
So what I think a woman should be choosing is a group of female friends who she could count on, who she could call upon at any given time.
Yeah, because they all understand each other. They have a good relationship. All
with
of that.
clarity.
Yeah.
And then I think they now should come together and say, hey, guys, well, hey, gals, we need a male counterpart.
Or this guy that I'm with is a good guy. Or I'm married to is a good guy.
And he should be shared across the board.
Yeah.
You understand me? But
again, this is where a lot of the issues lie. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I saw, interestingly enough, I saw this post on Atlanta, right? And I called a friend of mine in Atlanta, and she was telling me, she was like, hey, Atlanta is a place where it's like Black Hollywood. You got to be careful. I mean, if you come to Atlanta, and you come to Atlanta, you already got your love and whatever, most likely you might be left alone based on what you do. But if you're a guy coming into Atlanta and you single, you're in trouble. Because one, based on her, the guy is looking for you, and a lot of single ladies looking for you.
Exactly.
All right. Now, if they have so many single ladies and they have so few men or men in that area, why aren't the ladies more cooperative and say, listen, do like Guyanese, sharing is caring? Because if you don't share and care, that means you're gonna be left out.
Well, not even Guyanese. Do like
something.
Not even Guyanese. Because Guyanese is still greedy ranted. But like your nature. Do what
your nature says.
Not what society is telling you, but this is embedded within. Right?
Yeah.
Do what your grandmother did. That is what they should be doing. Because their grandmother understood this. What happened? This man going out, he can go to work till away, sir, and he can take a while to come back. She might be promiscuous. Nobody knew of it. But everybody knew he was there and he came back home.
Yeah, well, he was also taking care of that household. Right? And like you mentioned, in many cases, let's say a married woman got like 3 or 4 friends who are single and they all go out and hang. They don't have a home like with a man and all of that going on, but she does. All right.
Correct.
But they've never really sat there as true friends and discussed what is it really we're all looking for? How do we think big? Think about a community. What can we create from this community? And I notice a lot.
So no, they don't. So they discuss that for the most part, right?
They
hear what happened. Women usually come. Oh, yeah. Hold on. They usually come. Oh, this is stressing me out. I can't deal with it. He went out and he didn't come back, or he come back drunk or whatever. And she's telling her friend all of the problems that she have with her man, knowing very well your friend ain't got the man to have no problem with.
Exactly.
So now you adding your problems on your friend, and she have no way of how to deal with it. So the friend now is going to say, "Girl."
The friend might want comfort.
But the friend now will say, "Girl, you should left he and you deserve better," knowing very well you ain't even got none, much less better.
I know him very well. So they might be the one going to the same guy.
Good. So, and that is how it works out. They're gonna say, well, let me tap the heat for you and see. And boom, one thing to another, your man end up with your friend and you left without.
And you vex.
Exactly.
But what about
if they had done that differently and say, hey, like I saw a video. So this guy he had his wife, and then I think like years after he had a relationship with another girl. And altogether, let's say he and his wife is married about 12 years. The another girl is in a relationship about 6 years, right?
Yeah.
So all of this time he spent with his wife, all was well, but he had the cheating issue. So the wife now came together, and the man is doing everything for both households and all of that. So the wife and the side chick decide, well, here's what happened. We gonna unite this thingy. This man been fighting for a business. We know he's been wanting to expand. We know he's been doing everything on his part.
Yeah.
But he's also wasting our money. You understand? Okay? No woman that said was you and it's me, was me and it's me.
Exactly. Yeah.
So these women decide the man wasting money, traveling back and forth, doing separate households and all these things. And they decide to come together. So for his birthday, they surprise him. Right? The side chick come in when he think he handling thing. The wife come in and he now start arguing with them. What going on? Because I remember he feeling ambushed.
Yeah, he feels.
And the wife was like, shut up and sit down.
Yeah.
This is what you wanted all the time, and I'm bringing it to you. Now shut up and let me explain how it's going to work. All right? And she explained to him, and the man was shocked. He couldn't believe, well, all the years he's been fighting to have these women work together in unity and, and finally he got
wishing in his mind. He's wishing in his mind that's a possibility.
Good.
But
and now the wife actually made it happen.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, in Africa, right? In Africa, the tradition is the first wife or the woman you marry first is the one that says yes to the next one, and the next one says yes to the next one.
Correct.
So they have to basically vet the other woman to ensure that when she's coming in with the right principles, the right ideology, the right ideas, the right togetherness for us to build that community. All right. And I think this works better for our people because that's the way we were. All right. That's the way we were. We were not in these relationships where, it's just one man, one woman. And no, it wasn't that way. A lot of women will say, well, it benefits the man more, but it really doesn't benefit the man more because what women tend to do in a situation where there's multiple women, they tend to look at it for, he wants a cake and eat it too, or he just wants multiple sexual experiences.
He's already going to have that with or without you.
He's going to have that though. If a man really want to have that, he's going to have that. But it's better to have a community of people who understand and are working together. All right. It makes no sense, like you just pointed out, where the side chick and the wife came together and they said, listen, we're going to make this happen. It makes no sense for him to be traveling, to one household and then back, and it's wasting money and all that. Let's just come together. And that's a woman who is very confident in who she is.
And then it's the lies. It's the lies. The fact that he would have to lie, or any man today would have to lie and say, I go into work.
Right.
And knowing very well you are for work today and you at the hotel.
Exactly. Or you at another woman's house.
Exactly.
Right.
So all of this, as long as you have an understanding, you're able to work together.
Yeah.
For the betterment of the future. So you always have to take yourself out of the picture because you're always going to benefit as long as there's a positive environment.
True. That's a fact.
And I always encourage men, don't lie, don't make up things, because I personally, I have no time to lie. I don't have that
because I know nobody can beat me, so I'm telling the truth. Like, hey,
exactly. I tell you my intentions from the beginning. If you like it, you like it. If you don't
like it,
free to leave.
All right then. But in a lot of cases, when women put up that obstacle and say, I don't like this, it just has to do with society, bro, and acculturation and all that. Of course. What the person gonna think about me if I'm in that situation? But is that person you?
And
are they living your life?
Everybody wants living in your situation.
Yeah.
They're just scared to get into it. Lack of knowledge is a very bad thing, eh?
I wouldn't even use the word scared, bro. I think it's an ego trip issue where it's my own. That's the main thing with a lot of women, is like he is me own, right? And you see that exercise, and men do the same thing as well. I'm not saying women alone do that, but
Correct.
that particular thing there that where always me own, no, that shows ownership. And nobody owns another person. I mean, I ain't no slave to nobody, and I don't want no slave.
I agree.
So I don't own nobody. However, I want you off your own volition, off your own feelings. If you're going along with the way I feel. And this is where, again, women have to be truly expressive and truly be honest with their partner when they link up with them. And men have to do the same and not be afraid. If a woman say, well, I can't deal with that, well, there's the door. All right. But try to express your feelings early. Don't wait till the relationship get into and she believes that this is who you are. And then you say, oh, no, that's not really it. I just doing because I didn't want to get you. No. Let her know up front. She likes you. You start to talk. Even before you get into the sheets, you start to explain. Listen, I have certain ideas in my mind, certain things I want to do with my life. You start to explain, these are the things I want to do. Now, if our compatibility is there, we will continue along this journey. All right? And this journey also may include where you would need to have your confidence up to that level where you don't feel threatened by every woman around. And you could also feel so confident in having another woman in the relationship. I think this is why the Creator had a lot more women on earth than men. Because 30,000 men and just a couple of women could basically repopulate the earth if it was wiped out. You know this. So we got to look at practicality more than what society's rules are, especially people. I do believe that we got to look at practicality and what works. And we know that our people, who we are, we know who we are, And I personally know of somebody that went through that very experience, Martin, but he passed away. I got to say RIP to that gentleman that I knew. I'm not going to call his name, but he literally had 2 households. When they knew that he had 2 households, he had children outside of his marriage, but he was taking care of all 2 just the same at his funeral. That's when everybody found out. And I think, although he kept it apart, I think he should not have done that because that creates a lot of, pain and hurt and all kinds of stuff for not only the children, but for, the women as well. So he should have really come out and said, listen, this is who I am. This is what I want to do. I want to make sure that I have a lot of children. And I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to make all those children with this one woman.
So while you're saying he should have came out, I have experience in that, of course. And I try the coming out part and letting everybody know of jump.
Yeah.
And that, so it worked out, but it takes years and understanding, and you have to go through so much.
I'll tell you what, bro. And again, I'm going to repeat it again. There are 2 factors that kind of keep women in that mindset. 1, society. All right. And 2, acculturation. In other words, they have grown up seeing women leave relationships. Oh, if it's not me alone later. If he does something that I don't like later. And that kind of acculturation is left in their minds. So when they have a relationship with a guy who comes out straight and says, listen, we can have another woman in this relationship, she's like, no. I want, if I'm gonna have a man, that man gotta be my man, not me and another woman's man. And that's the kind of
the crazy thing for me, brother.
Yeah.
The crazy thing for me is the fact that you make that their culture instead of having sister wives, which is actually a culture. They would rather be the side chick culture.
Yeah.
It's the same thing,
It's the same thing. It's weird. It's weird.
Man.
And it goes back to the acculturation and the society, because if they were not so hooked on the societal norms or what society would say, it would be easy for them to just do different things. But because of how society holds everybody in this, did you do that? You? Or I wouldn't do that. But who created the rules to tell me what my life perimeters are? Or who created the box that says, okay, you got to stick within this box. And if you don't, then it kind of looks different. I don't care if it looks different. But this is what I want. This has nothing to do with how society is run. And this is where people need to, they need to clear their minds and focus on, hey, if you see society's norms and rules are not working, because if you look at the divorce rate and all the other relationship problems that are in society, you realize that, hey, the societal so-called norms are not working. Maybe we should go back to what you mentioned, where a lot of women know, hey, it's sister wives. Where did the inculcation of this whole jealousy and stuff come in? Is when companies started marketing certain products, especially those diamonds, right? Diamonds, a girl's best friend. It's not the man anymore. It's a diamond, a brick. Diamonds are forever. You see those sorts of thinking. People don't understand that the injection of subliminal messaging into your mind creates a lot of issues in society. The feminist movement also has done that, where they give women this idea that everything a man can do, they can do. Are we quite sure that that is a possibility?
We've seen the rise and fall
of course
what they call the I want to say the word out, but what they call the women's movement.
That's the feminist movement, bro.
No, but remember 2015, between 2015 and 2020, they had the major rise where Amber Rose was the leader of that whole thing.
Oh, yeah, that was the leader of a group of delusional females.
Well, that was the rise of the actual feminist movement. And now today, everybody, we're seeing all the young ladies, soon as they hit 18, and in some cases before they even hit 18, they're on OnlyFans, they're on Pornhub, they're on X and all the other sites.
Yeah, because you don't have moms and fathers around to tell a young lady that, listen, exposing your body online for money is not moral. It's totally immoral. You should not be doing that. And again, this is where, again, society's ideas influences your children, and people are not paying attention. Because if OnlyFans could influence your child to do that, where is your influence then? Right? Where is your focus? Where your child would want to be on OnlyFans? This is because pressure comes in, and let me show you how it happens. You might be bringing up your child in the way, all right? In the way of morals. But when they go out there and they have friends, and their friends are, oh, we went to buy this Bergen bag, and we went shopping here, and and they're around those people, and those people are the ones who doing OnlyFans to get that money, where they're exposing their body, exposing their private parts to people to send them money. To me, I don't know how people look at a lot of this stuff, but I describe that as online prostitution. It's nothing else. And some people try to say, oh, there's just a way to make money where guys just want to look at women and no. That is the most depraved thing that women are doing at this stage in time. And they refuse to look at it that, listen, this is terrible. But then at the same time, if there wasn't a market for that kind of stuff, they wouldn't be involved. So you got to blame a lot of these men who will sit there online and pay these women so that they can see them nude. and to do all kinds of lewd acts in front of them.
But you can't even blame the men, brother, because remember the women already made it hard that they don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to do the whole 2, 3, 4, 5 different women aspect. So
Yeah, but if you
men
don't want to
really
do
have
that,
no
why would I?
choice but to go pay for
Why
it.
would I pay? Why would I pay to look at a female online?
No, but that's what I'm saying. After you left without any choices, that is the only thing left to do. And this is why the porn industry, or adult industry, as they want to clean it up and call it, is one of the biggest business.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, the porn industry is one of the biggest industries,
And
the
it's never
online.
going to die down until women go back to, I want to be inside and stop being outside. I want to be a wife. I want to be a mother. And I want to be someone that society, if you're concerned about society so much, I want to be someone that society could look upon and say, yes, that is a woman.
That is a woman. For real. I mean, okay, it's like in the US. I just use President Obama and his wife, Michelle Obama, as like a visual example, because I really haven't had any close interaction with them. I don't know what's going on in their family life behind closed doors. Nothing of that sort. But in terms of their visual image to the rest of the world, especially the United States, it shows a family. It shows a family, a husband, a wife with children. And out of that, you don't see, like, for example, the media will criticize, oh, one of his daughters smokes. I'm like, hey, Obama used to smoke. All right. So what if his daughter smokes? She's not on OnlyFans. And this is where a lot of our women need to understand that, hey, catch up, get this together, because when you have children, like I mentioned earlier, you need that male, you need that lion in there with the lioness, because discipline is a very serious thing. And these young women who are coming up with absolutely no discipline, bro. They have no respect. They don't even have respect for each other, and they don't even have respect for other females. So how are they going to interact with a male when they believe that they can speak to anybody anyhow? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. For example, and I'll give you like a really funny thing that I found extremely funny. An American young black woman had gone to Dubai, right? And she had rented a vehicle. And apparently there was a problem with the vehicle. And she returned it. But what happened, you know the American style, when she returned the vehicle, she was upset. And she decided, okay, she's going to raise her voice at the people who she rented the vehicle from and stuff and all of that. And not realizing in the Islamic world, that's a big no-no. Disrespect of a man in public is a big no. So when she did that and she was arrested, then she realized, hey, she was crying foul about, oh, they rented her a bad car because she was black, and she was trying to turn it into a race issue why she was arrested. And they said, no, you weren't arrested because of that. You were arrested because of your behavior. We do not tolerate that behavior over here. If you do that in the US, that's fine. If your men over there want to tolerate that, that's fine. But we do not tolerate that here. And this is why a lot of American tourists, they're very circumspect when they go to the Arab Emirates, when they go to Abu Dhabi, when they go to the Muslim countries. Because none of that nonsense is tolerated. And I'm not saying that men are supposed to be lording over women. And I do not condone men abusing or shouting at women, but that particular behavior that a lot of American women have, where shouting at their male counterparts and, kind of berating and insulting them, that is a very serious issue. And we need to address those issues. And it's addressed by how what children are taught, what these young ladies are being taught from homes. And when they grow up in a home where they see their mom with several men and they're disrespected, and their mother has to turn around and sometimes shout and curse and behave at a certain, at a certain level, and they see that, they believe they're going to inculcate that very behavior, and they're going to believe that that is the way to go. Instead of, when there's a situation, the father and the mother sit down and they will discuss rationally and logically. In a lot of cases, I find too, when I look online, I don't see rational thought patterns. I don't see logical thought patterns, especially with women who say, oh, I want a man with a big house, a big car, a bank account, da 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 da. Do you think if you get somebody who's already ready-made, they have worked hard to get where they're at, they're going to allow you just to come in and you are going to be the decision maker on their lives? I don't think so. So that is a totally delusional perspective of having, because when it could that happen with a man? If a man doesn't have any money, a woman is the one with the money, but when he comes home, he's raising his voice, he's acting up when she comes in the house. Which woman tolerates that? I've actually never seen a woman, because guys do a particular thing which is funny. Guys will take a woman with zero, no house, no car, no education, none of the above, but just because she is good to him, that's all he wants, he will take care of all the rest. I would like to see women do the same. Do they do the same thing? Would they take care of a man the same way a man does that? Do you think they would do that?
We know that is not necessarily happening, brother. While some would like to do it, and we've heard and seen women said, I don't mind supporting me man for 2 months, 3 months, the most 6 months maybe, depending. But anytime after 6 months and that man is still sitting on the couch, not bringing in money, not taking her out, not supporting her, she on to the next. And there's always a next man in the ear, because we know how we are as men, right? Women do not take care of man.
Well, I'm so glad that I met somebody who, in my estimation, I know for a fact, regardless, and she's the type of person that would say, listen, if I gotta take care of you, it doesn't matter, because I know who you are, I know what kind of mind you have, right? And in a lot of cases, women don't realize that the system that is around in the world today is not supportive of men who want to do certain things with their life.
Exactly.
It's not supportive of that kind of thing. What it does, what the world does, is it beats a man down to a position where all he is looked at as somebody who, you go out there, you work, you bring the money, we spend it. You go out there, you get the money, you come back, we spend it. Where is that same kind of, love, affection, reciprocation that happens with a man? It does not. Because men will go out there every day and work hard to take care of their woman, and their woman will be at home. If that happens with a guy, a woman in a short space of time is going to say, listen, you sitting on the couch too long, you watching TV, you playing X5, I can't do this. I've never seen that in Africa. And let me show you what I've seen in Africa. I've seen men sitting under a tree in Botswana, drinking something called shake chebuku, which is kind of like a cornmeal kind of beer, right? And their wives are the ones in the field, and their wives are the ones doing the work. So in our thinking in the West, we would say, oh, he's exploiting the women, he's using them, he's just sitting there and but who's providing the emotional support? Is she supplying that emotional support to herself, or is he doing that?
Well, this is why we have messed up cases currently in society, because while a woman think that, oh, I could do it all, as some would say, she's lacking in major areas, right? And they're super unstable because she's lacking.
Yeah.
So one person could never do it all. I'll always come back to your sister wives, which is always your best friends by default.
Yeah.
And you just don't know it because majority of the time, if you look outside or look deep enough, your best friend who don't like your man have been messaging your man.
Yeah, I mean, you know about looking at them YouTube videos where they have the loyalty test with two friends. All right.
That's what I'm telling you.
And then these guys would ask the best friend of the girl, listen, so call her man and say you want to Netflix and chill and see what happens. And then when they make the call and the guy says, yeah, you know, we be putting it down when she's not around and all of that, then it's like a big blow up. And everybody, the friendship is broken up, and there's a big argument. Instead of saying, when even before the loyalty test come around, the best friend and the friend should discuss a lot about their relationship. Because if you're my best friend and I'm with this person and you are so close to me that you know a lot about me, just like that other person, we should all know each other.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? We should all know each other. But women have this jealousy thing in their head. Oh, I wear the Bergen bag. Oh, I got all the fancy nails. I got all the Chanel jewelry. I got all this. No, I don't want to share with my sister. But let me tell the women in Guyana, just before we wrap it up, our thing in Guyana is sharing is caring. Sharing in a lot of the times is not exactly what you started off on, but in order to keep your relationship constant and steady, you may have to think about sharing, especially over a long period of time. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's just for those people in the audience. 15 minutes at the top of the hour. We got to get ready to get out of here on the Tantalizing Tuesdays. Got to shout out to all those listeners online, of course, in the UK, in New York City, Atlanta, and across the Caribbean. Martin, your final words before we wrap it up for today, this day, Tantalizing Tuesday.
Well, as always, it applies. Once you know better, you do better. Huh? So, ladies, treat your girlfriends like your sister wife. Y'all already doing things together.
Mm-hmm.
Have a little bit extra faith in your man. All right?
Yeah.
So,
because I'm telling you, I believe this. I feel if any man, girl, comes to him and says, listen, here what happened. My friend like you, and instead of you going around my back when she talking to you so that y'all could get it on, let's discuss it right here. Let's talk about it and see if it could work for all of us together.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It's a different way of thinking, but trust me,
people. It's called growth, by the way.
It's called growth. But if we look at it, right, the other way has not been working for a lot of people. The divorce rates is off the chain. But in these other relationships, it seems to be coming together and they're building community. People, we got to get out of here until tomorrow. Tomorrow, we got the WW Day, Wednesday Wine Day. Make sure you check us out tomorrow, same time, same stations. Remember, if you're driving, do take it easy. Look out for those not looking out for you. Coming up next on slamfm.co.uk at 4 in the afternoon, it's going to be The General going to pick it up next. And on Majestic Music Radio, my exclusive radio, Cut and Clear Radio 102.3, 96.7, Triple R Radio, and Studio M. It's going to be more music, more vibe. You know, we're the only syndicated show out of 83,000 square miles. Tomorrow, it's going to be WW. Until then, love your world, love you, Guyana. One people, one nation, one destiny. We out of here. Until tomorrow, love you.
Sometime in September, colors of the rainbow coming down. The first sun rays, such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her, sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, such a golden sound. Could have been a vision I hold in a dream. Could have been my mind playing tricks and scene. Could have been the light I sight in a me. Rastafari. What I've been searching for. Mama said be careful what you're seeking for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love, she not love make good war. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. Now happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. Now happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her, sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. A first sun rays. Such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her, sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, such a golden sound. Yeah. I get lost in her eyes, like stars in the skies. I can't believe it. Yeah. Could this really be for real? The way she make me feel, I wanna believe it. Yeah. And every time she come around, meditation gets stronger. Make it last a little longer. Yeah, she's loving me naturally. The way she shows she cares for me. Oh, she loves his majesty. Oh, she moves majesty. Oh, she moves so freely with virtue. Oh, Lord, yeah. And her heart is so true. So pure and so true. Her heart is so true. So pure and so true. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her. Sometime in September, colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, the golden sound. Was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her. Sometime in September, colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, the golden sound. Yeah. What if I told you that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl? You're the only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. What if I told you that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. Could have been a vision I sight in a dream. Could have been my mind playing tricks it seems. Could have been a light I sight in a beam. Rastafari, love of me. What I've been searching for. Mama said be careful what you're searching for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love, she not love like good war. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. The happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. The happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her, sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. Bright sun rays. Golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her, sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. Bright sun rays, such a golden sound. A bright and sunny day. I remember, Lord, it was a bright and sunny day. I remember, Lord, colors of the rainbow coming down.
One time for my lady, two times for my love. For this loving that you're giving me, girl, you're all I need. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no, she's just right for me. Oh girl, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no, she's just right for me. Oh girl, my girl, your rating's tall. You're more than extraordinary. You've got that special aura about you that sends adrenaline through my veins. I am addicted to loving you daily. More than 1 million ways, 1 billion ways. True love has no endings, and we are on the way. Take away my pain, give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, baby, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. I'm talking about my lady and how she makes me feel. We wrapped up in her loving. My friend wonder what's the deal. She's my angel sent from up above. Fills me with her pleasure and I feel her with my love. She's my special rose in the garden. Heartbeat to every tune. And when I think about the loving baby, all I think about is you. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh girl, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh girl, if loving you is wrong, I don't need no forgiveness. Above all other girls, you showed endurance. I'm so enthused, you are amazing. There ain't no other one just like you. Just as the sun lights up the skies, you're mine. Oh girl, take away my pain, give me good healing. Just like the scripture, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh baby, take away my pain, give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh girl, she's just right. She's just right. She's just right for me. She's just right. She's just right. She's just right for me. Baby, baby, baby.
You can give me what I need. I can give you what you need. Baby, we can make this history together. Be here in an hour.
Girl, I'm coming now.
Nude under the shower. Just come right over. Touch me like you never.
With pleasure.
Baby, you got my vote. Yeah. Love it when you go deeper. I know you got that stroke.
Oh, baby.
Pour my brandy all over your Henny. Give me a chocolate boy. I love a chocolate boy. Body has to feel firm like a brick. I need a chocolate boy. Give me a chocolate boy. I love a chocolate boy. Body have to feel firm like a brick. I need a chocolate boy.
Dark chocolate you want. Baby, here you go, look no further. Taste and see if you like my flavor. If you fall in love with my taste, consume as much as you can take. As a disclaimer, warning, this a chocolate, a very dangerous. Ooh, your sugar and pressure you will raise up. Your migraine, agitate your cranium. Oh, baby, it's an honor to give you loving when you want it. On the beach, under the cabana. Or if you'd like, we could take it to the shower.
Leave this thing off like a murder case. Give it to me dangerous, I like it like that. You got me running, but I keep coming back. Cause it's hard to find a man that can blow my back. Stroke it for me, stroke it for me. Work my body, This chocolate got me weak, so weak. You're all that I need.
She wants a chocolate boy.
I love a chocolate boy. Body have to feel, yeah. I need a chocolate boy.
She wants a chocolate.
I love a chocolate boy. Body have to feel firm like a brick. I need a chocolate boy. Baby, nobody else can do it like you. Boy, nothing feels better than when I'm with you.
let you down and to tell you a lie. Hey, when I say we should give it some time, and I don't mean to ruin your high, baby, but gotta let you know you're just a bad habit I can't quit. Caught in this situationship, fully committed, I won't take that risk, and I gotta let you know. Said you find falling hard to resist. Caught in this situationship, fully committed, I won't take that risk, and I gotta let you know. Would rather let you down than to tell you a lie. Hey, when I say we should give it some time, live in the moment and enjoy the ride, cause you got other ideas on your mind. You wanna lock me down, said you need me to yourself, and I shouldn't give my love to nobody else, cause that love game top shelf. You want something for the long run, but what you need from me I can't give to you. Don't wanna hurt you, but I gotta tell the truth. Back to you know from now, don't wanna lead you on, no. Feelings coming on too strong, man. You're just a bad habit I can't quit. Caught in this situationship, fully committed, I won't take that risk, and I gotta let you know. Said you find falling hard to resist. Caught in this situationship, fully committed, I won't take that risk, and I gotta let you know.
Bad girl at your door. Let me tell you how this I go. Let me paint this picture for you. Whoa, 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 whoa. The first time that you're coming on my spot, good love just a drop in your lap. Every night after you're coming back, the pull lock like you in the pressure pot. And the fact that you're writing the song says you need me. Have a good thing, but you want be greedy. Then you turn around and say me needy, cause you want every gap on the TV. But this girl me no normal, can't deal with me partial, can't bring that to Marshall. It's a lie when you try say
you're just a bad habit I can't quit. Caught in this situationship, fully committed.